Hello, dear ones. We are Laarkmaa, and we are here to support you on your evolutionary journey. We wish to talk to you today in this presentation about the culture of separation and the pulse of duality on your planet. We begin by reminding you that you are very potent beings of light, and you always have the power of choice. You get to choose whether to react or whether to respond to any situation, any circumstance, or any feeling that you may have. As we release this YouTube video today, there is an intense energy of heightened emotion and heightened natural feeling states, both available to you. Duality at its finest. You have the opportunity to experience old patterns of reactivity and old patterns of feeling victimized, separated, suffering, in pain, or enlightened and higher feeling states of trust, love, joy, compassion, and moving into states of bliss and recognition of who you are. It is a moment by moment process, but today is a portal that points to the doors of choose this door of pain and suffering, or choose this door of moving into a parallel way of being. The culture of separation has been prevalent in your lives, in your environment, in everything about humanity for thousands of years. There has been the separation of my tribe, your tribe. I am good, you are bad. You are the enemy, and you are part of my family. All of those things have been a very deeply ingrained part of separation in the cultures that have been moving through human evolution. And yet, you have not yet evolved past the point of separation into recognizing the truth that you are all one. Even though you maintain the right and the responsibility for your own decisions, your own beliefs, and the energy that you put out into the world, at the same time, you are impacted by things around you, always encouraging you to pay attention to your emotional reactivity and the choice to respond rather than react. Some of the things that have increased this potential are the energies that are all around you in this period of Pluto moving more deeply into Aquarius, and the energy of rebellion against old dysfunctional patterns, and trust and the new patterns of light and freedom that are arriving. This is important, and in order to see the parallels that are possible for you more clearly, perhaps it does well for you to examine all of the aspects that you have been living through that have created this culture of separation. You have been living in a dualistic environment focused upon fear and love, the opposites, extreme opposites, and duality. Fear was never intended to be a part of your evolutionary pattern. However, because it was injected into this school and you're having to deal with its toxic repercussions, you must utilize everything that you have within you to move any places of fear residing within your own psyche or your own consciousness into places of trust and love, because fear is the opposite polarity of love, and fear has been injected into all aspects of your culture. This has been played out through a hierarchical system where you are engaged in competition, judgment, and blame, all lower vibrational energies. Competition encourages you to judge yourself and to judge others, rather than inviting in the aspect that dualistic perspectives can enhance your available potentials for higher living. You do not have to judge one thing as being bad and another one good, or someone as being a loser and someone else being a winner. Instead, you are capable, when you remember, of recognizing that all perspectives create a greater whole and contribute to that creation. You get to participate in this creation through the choices you make. We say that it is wise to eliminate competition, which means take a different view of all your sporting competitions. Learn to find games that are inclusive for all aspects of the gifts that each individual brings. Stop judging yourself if you do not meet up to what you wish to accomplish, and instead recognize that you are on a path of learning, and that on that path of learning, every time you fail at something you wish to achieve, you learn something through that failure and can begin again to bring in new and more exciting ways of operating with response rather than reaction. Stop judging others, even though you may not be aligned in what you believe, what you think, or how you act. Accept that each individual is on a path of learning and that you will all eventually arrive at a place of oneness. That does not mean you have to align yourself with decisions and actions that you know to be not in harmony with the highest good. For in the higher thoughts of consciousness and reality, you always can recognize in your heart what is aligned with the highest good for all and what is aligned with this culture of separation. As you move forward on your evolutionary journey, we encourage you to move away from the culture of separation into a parallel way of living in unity, using the two key principles that we have spoken about for years. The first principle is in Lakesh, I am another yourself. That means that each of your brothers and sisters is connected to you, and you must view them, even though they have individual differences, individual thoughts, individual beliefs, and make individual choices, as being unified in the same pathway for human evolution. You are one another. What you do to one, you do to yourself. What you do to yourself, you do to others. So the spirit of Inlakesh is a key feature in moving into the culture of unity. The second key principle is Ahimsa, and this is the recognition of do no harm, meaning do not harm yourself or anyone else through the thoughts you think, the judgments you make, or the choices that you choose in your actions. All of these things must contribute to the lower vibration culture of separation or the higher vibration culture of unity. So use Ahimsa and Inlakesh every day, every moment, moving forward as you co-create a parallel culture of unity. As you use these two key principles, you will move into more and more the foundational aspects of love, joy, trust, and compassion, integrating also kindness, gratitude, appreciation, and all aspects of beauty that enter into possibilities in this parallel world you are co-creating. We love you and we encourage you to move forward in beauty, trust, gratitude, love, joy, kindness as you help create, as co-creators being light beings, feelings of the higher vibrational possibilities as you move forward into becoming the new humans. We love you. Good always.